imagine me at the beach or like by the pool. I'm wearing sunglasses, I'm wearing a cute bikini, I'm wearing sunscreen, and I'm just reading my little book, giggling, kicking my feet because they're so cute. Cute little romances. Hi everyone, and welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be all about books and summer, and I'm going on summer vacation and I'm so excited. But of course I'm going to be bringing some books with me, and I wanted to show you like my summer TBR, but I also wanted to show you summer book recommendations. So kind of like books that I personally read like previous summers, like on the beach and by the pool and just outside, you know. So beside me here I have multiple stacks of books. I hope you will enjoy this video. I think we're going to start my summer book recommendations. For summer book recommendations, I of course have this little duology. Actually, I think there's a third book coming out. I don't think it's out yet though, but anyways, it's When in Rome and Practice Makes Perfect by Sara Adams. I really like Sara Adams books because they're adult romances but non-spicy, you know what I mean? Personally, I'm not a big fan of spice, so these are just really cute, easy, they're short, and they're just like, they're really nice to just read outside, and also especially because there's no spice, so it's not that awkward like reading it at the beach or like in public, because you know, people can look over and it's not embarrassing. But this is the first book, and then this is the second book, and the guy from this and the girl from this, they are siblings. They're small town romances, which is also just perfect for summer, I feel like. This one, she is a pop star who gets stranded in this little small town, and then she stays at his house, and he's a baker, and it's so cute. This one is the sister, and she is a florist, like she owns a flower shop, and then he is the bodyguard of the pop star over here, and then it's, you know, like their love story, and it's really cute. These are just so easy to read like on the beach, and therefore they're perfect for summer. While we're at it with Sara Adams, I'm just quickly gonna talk about the cheat sheet. I read this I think 2 summers ago, and I haven't read the rule book yet, which is the second book in this series. I don't remember, I think it might be The Girl's Friend. But this one is like best friends to lovers, like they've been best friends forever, and she's a ballerina and he is a football star. You know, they're always jealous when the other person is dating someone until they finally confess that both of them like each other. Just a short, easy to read romance, which is honestly all you need at the beach. Then I have a YA book, which I read like also 2 years ago, I believe, which is Love and Gelato. I think the cover is so adorable, especially to like read this at the beach or like by the pool. Like, it's perfect to like be reading there. It takes place during summer. It literally says it was a summer of secrets, Love and Gelato. Basically, it's this girl who moves in with her dad after her mom dies, and he lives in Italy, which is where her mom like had a gap year, or like she lived there for some time. So she's kind of trying to find like out secrets of like her mom's past life, like what she did when she was young and lived in Italy. Like the main character, Lena, also meets a guy, so there's also a romance in it, but it's just super cute, easy summer read. Also, have you noticed Hedwig is in the background? The next book I'm going to talk about is Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. I really like this book. I wish I had the, I think it's American cover, the red one. I think it's more pretty. I don't really like the shade of green, but whatever. The book is still really good. But yeah, they're both doctors, and they kind of have a bad first impression of each other, and they start writing letters back and forth, which is so adorable. The main guy, Jacob, has anxiety, so there's a lot of like anxiety representation, and it's also dual point of view, which is always amazing. Like, I really like this book. It was so fun, like a different concept kind of, but like, you know, I don't know, I just really liked it. And I also love reading about doctors for some reason. I think it's probably because my favorite show is Grey's Anatomy, but I really enjoyed this book. I do recommend Part of Your World and Just for the Summer. This entire trilogy is really good. Okay, then we have a non-romance, because I know some people say that like thrillers are more for fall, but personally I love it for like the beach, because they're so fast-paced and easy, and you would just want to binge it, which is perfect for like by the beach, like while you're tanning. Like, I don't know if you can tell, I have tan lines all while reading, babe. I do nothing while tanning other than read, I promise. I read this last year, which is called The Last Thing He Told Me. I enjoyed this book and I think I read it maybe in one day, either 1 or 2 days. Basically, a guy goes missing and he has a teenage daughter and either a girlfriend or a wife. I don't know if they're married, but you know, her stepmom, because her real mom is sadly passed away, but they don't have the best relationship, the daughter and the stepmom. But basically, like, the dad goes missing and they're like, well, like, what happened? Like, why did he go missing? What did he do? And that's kind of what the book is about. Like, the last thing he told me, they had to like go through his past and like figure out who, like, is he even who he really says that he is. Yeah, I thought it was really good, and I love reading thrillers during summer. That was stack number 1 of book recommendations. Now we have stack number 2, and then we go into my summer TBR. Well, I also have some books that I don't own physically that I've also read. This one is a classic and you've probably heard about it, but I feel like it's not really talked about that much anymore. It was more like a big thing in like 2021, 2022. I read it in 2022, I want to say. Not sure, but anyways, it's called Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. It's probably their most popular book, I would say. I personally love this cover. This book is told in past and present point of view. Macy and Elliot and their families have like beach houses next to each other, or I'm pretty sure Elliot's family actually lives there, but Macy's family only has the house like part-time, like they're only there for the summer. I also thought this was really fun because the dad in the book is Danish, like me, and her last name is also Danish. But it's like second chance romance with past and present point of views. So you see them like as children, like when they meet each other and start like growing older and start liking each other in a different way than just what kids would do. And then you see them in the present tense where they're no longer like in contact until obviously when the book starts, they all of a sudden meet again and they're like, oh, what have you been up to for like the past 10 years? This book might make you cry though, just be warned. But it's really good and definitely like fits the summer vibe because of the summer houses. Then we have People We Meet on Vacation, and I know this is a lot of people's least favorite Emily Henry book. I personally liked it. Honestly, I give all of her books at least 4 stars. I've chose this one for the recommendation because it's People We Meet on Vacation. This is also like past and present tense where you see them in the past. They used to go on a vacation every summer together until all of a sudden they stop, and that's like in the present where they're no longer going on these vacation and you're like, what happened? It's really cute, and especially like really summerly because of the fact that they go on these vacations. All of Emily Henry's books are like summer reads because I mean beach read. I just chose this one for now. I would recommend any Emily Henry book honestly for the summer vibes, but this one is it's like the most romance vibe. That's why I feel like it's more a summer read. Like it reads more like a romance compared to some of her other books. Then we have Alex Approximately. I read this a few years ago. It's YA and I absolutely loved it. I think the cover is so cute and so summerly, but I really enjoyed this book. When I read it, I feel like I read it in like one day and I gave it 5 stars at the time. I really want to reread it. It's about Bailey, who has divorced parents and they don't live on like the same side of the country. So for the summer she goes to live with her dad, who lives in this little California surfing town, so perfect for the summer vibes. She's really into movies and like films, so online she's texting with this guy, or like they don't say their real names online, right? So he's called Alex and he lives in this town, but she doesn't tell him that she's going there because she's nervous to meet him in real life. But then in real life she meets a different guy whose name is Porter, and they're kind of enemies to lovers, you know, like they don't get along right away or anything, but you see them kind of like starting to crush on each other, and she's like she feels conflicted because she also really likes Alex, but she also really likes Porter. This is not a spoiler because it says it on the back of the book, but Porter is Alex, so there's no conflict when they finally figure out that they are the people they talk to online. I didn't actually know that when I read it, and I was like, I didn't even think about it until like at some point I was like, I'm starting to guess. I'm like, oh my god, I wonder. And then I read the back of it and I was like, oh my god, it says it on the back. But this is just so cute and like it's just summer vibes. Honestly, I have a Pinterest board for it, I think. I miss this book, honestly. I really want to read it. It's just like, it's a warm hug in a book, honestly. It's just perfect for summer. Then we have the last physical book that I have, which is Wild Love by Elsie Silver. And honestly, I would recommend any Elsie Silver book for the summer because It's small town romance. Like they're doing bonfires and riding horses and all of that. And it's just the perfect summer vibes to read a cowboy romance, honestly. And the cover is adorable. Like I love this cover. Okay, now we're gonna go into some books that I don't own physically. The first one is The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. I gave this book 5 stars. It's a bodyguard romance, but with a twist compared to any other bodyguard romance I've read, because it's the girl who's the bodyguard and not the guy. The guy is like a famous actor and he needs a bodyguard, but he doesn't want his family to know because they don't want, like, he doesn't want them to be scared for him. So the bodyguard has to pretend to be his girlfriend. So she moves in with them at like their family farm and then has to pretend that they're dating, when in reality she is his bodyguard. And it's just, I loved the vibe. It was perfect. And then I have Springtide by P. Stevens or Kai Stevens, I'm not sure, but it's a interconnected standalone university romance. I've only read the first one though, but I now just looked up that there's a second and third. I gave this book 4 stars. It's a college romance, but it's like a town that's by the beach. So she's a lifeguard and he is a football player, I believe. And I don't remember why it comes up, but she tells someone that they're dating. So it's a fake dating romance because he has an injury that no one can know about. So that's why he agrees to it when he finds out that she's been telling everyone that they're dating, because he's like, what the fuck? Like, we're not. What she's majoring in is like to help sports people with their injuries, I think. So, you know, they make the deal that she will help him like hide his injury so that he can continue to play football. And it was just really cute. Like, I really enjoyed it. That was all of the recommendations. Now we're going to talk about my summer TBR and the books that I plan to read this summer when I go on vacation. I am so excited. I'm going to Italy. I've been there so many times. Italy is genuinely my favorite country in the entire world. It is my favorite place to be, and the specific town that we're going to, it's just perfect. But anyways, we're gonna go into my TBR now. I have an honorary mention, especially because today is July 2nd, which means today Reckless by Lauren Roberts comes out. I have pre-ordered the book, but because of the fact that I live in Denmark, you can never get like English books on the day that it's published. So it's on the way in its mail. It's supposed to come in 2 days. So I'm praying that it will come before I leave on my trip, because otherwise I will cry. And then also Dishonestly Yours by Kristen Beccarecci also comes out today. And I think I'll also be downloading that. First of all, I have The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary. Okay, so what I've gathered from right now reading the bag, it is a guy and a girl who becomes roommates. But one of them works at night and one of them works during the day. So they've never met even though they live in the same apartment. And then I'm thinking they finally do meet and they're like, oh my god, you are so attractive. And then they start dating. You know, like they fall in love. That's what I'm assuming. But, you know, I feel like that's a perfect summer read. Like romance books are just the ultimate summer read. And then while we're at that author, I also have The Road Trip by her. And so the main character and her sister are going to a wedding, but on their way there, someone else drives into their car and breaks it. And the other person is the main character's ex. So now they have to drive together the entire time. Is this third person? No, okay, it's not. Oh my gosh, I hate third person, guys. I have to know. It's not. Then I have Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher. This has been out for a while, and actually the newest one just came out. My camera's being weird. But anyways, I was talking about Love Redesigned. I'm really excited to read this book. It is really long though. It's 500 pages, which is not really my favorite to read on vacation because they're so long. I really want to read it. I bought this book in like February and it's July. So it's time. And I also bought the second one, so I have to read it. And the cover is adorable. Like, this is perfect to read on vacation. Then I have Off to the Races by Elsie Silver, because like I said, I love Elsie Silver. And I feel like small town cowboy romances are perfect for summer. And this one is her first series, and the cover is adorable. So I feel like, again, it's just perfect to read by the beach. Yeah, it's just a small town romance, because I've read all her other books except for her first series. So Then I have Betting on You by Lynn Painter. I know this is a YA romance, which I feel like is perfect. I feel like YA books are just so great for summer, honestly, because they're such easy reads. I think I will like this book. I think it's just gonna be a cute, easy summer read. Then I have First Down by Grace Riley. This is a book that I bought in London. If you want to see all the books that I bought, I made a haul. I also have a vlog for me going to London, but I've never heard of this book before. I don't even think I've heard of the author, but it's a fake dating romance between a football player and I think she's a photographer. Sports romance, college town. Sounds perfect, and it's also really short. Like it's not even 300 pages. So again, perfect for the beach. Then I have This Summer Will Be Different by Carly Fortune. I read Every Summer After by her and I really liked it. I didn't read her last book though, but I think this cover is so stunning. I don't know, like it's just perfect. And then again, reading this by the beach or by the pool is just the perfect cover, and it looks kind of short. I know it's past and present point of view and second chance romance, because I'm pretty sure that's what all her books are. So they meet on a vacation, and each year the return for that summer place, that vacation. Oh, I'm so excited. I've heard positive things about this. I love the cover. Like genuinely, I can't get over it. I think it's so beautiful. Oh, I just think it's so pretty. Then I have 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. I've never read a book by this author, and I know this book was really popular either last year or the year before that. I know it's kind of like a sad book, like it's not just a romance, but I'm really excited to read it. 7 Days to Fall in Love, 15 Years to Forget, and 7 Days to Get It All Back Together. I thought it was perfect because of the fact that it says June, even though I know I'll be reading it in July, but still, you know. So that's why I'm like, it might be a summer read, but I don't know, because I think it's more deep than just a fluffy romance, but I've been wanting to read it for like 2 years, so. And then, like I said, I love thrillers and I love Frida McFadden, so I'm bringing The Locked Door by her, which is a really short book. It is only 300 pages. See, the first 2 sentences on the back is what, like, I think that's the only part I read, because I'm like, oh my god, I'm hooked. It literally says, while 11-year-old Nora Davis was up in her bedroom doing homework, she had no idea her father was killing women in the basement. Like, that sounds so interesting to me. And then I'm pretty sure it's that while her dad is in prison, people are getting killed in the same, like with the same MO. So I'm really excited to read this book. I think it's gonna be really good. Then I have The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston, I think is her name. This is a really popular book. I again think the cover is so cute, and then the spine is blue. This is the book club that I'm in's book of the month, because I've been really excited to read this. Yeah, and her name is Clementine. How cute is that? Wait, is she a ghost? Okay, I don't know, but anyways, I'm really excited to read it. And the last book that I have is Mr. Wrong Number by Lynn Painter. Oh my god, I didn't even realize. Oh, so I'm bringing 2 Lynn Painter books. Okay, well, I read The Love Wager, which I found out after I read it that this one is the first one. And it's the sister of the guy in The Love Wager. And not that I necessarily loved The Love Wager, but this one has higher ratings, I'm pretty sure. But I didn't hate it. The only thing is it's third person point of view, which I'm not a big fan of. Oh wait, this is not third person point of view. Oh my gosh, that just made it so much more exciting for me. Now I'm like, wait, was it third person point of view in The Love Wager? But I'm so excited. Basically, it's about Olivia, and then she starts getting texts from this random number, and she's like, who are you? Like, I've said it a million times in this video, I'm so sorry, but just cute, easy, fluffy romance, perfect for summer. Now I have to look up if The Love Wager was third person point of view, but I swear it was, because that was what made me not really vibe with it. Yeah, it is third person point of view. That's so weird. Why make the first book in first person and the second one in third person? But whatever, at least this one is first person. That's all I care about. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you got some recommendations to read this summer. Like, let me know honestly if you read any of the books that are on my TBR, which ones I should read first. Hopefully I'll read them all. Thinking maybe once I get home, like in August, maybe I'll film like a summer, everything I read this summer, like a summer wrap up kind of thing to show. They're just so cute. Like, that's what summer is. Summer is cute romance books with cute covers. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, go subscribe. Bye.